Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and the shop. So today, there we go, now we can see. Today we are going to feature something that I bought about a month ago, and it's this little guy. Little compact little guy, but it's awesome. And I'll tell you why. And it's not for everybody, it's only for people that say collect things. I do a lot of renovations, as you know, and a lot of times I pull a lot of wire out of houses. So for instance, this is knob and tube wiring, then you got regular Romex, then you have some heavier stuff, say a stove or a plug or even a service. And I have bins of this stuff. For some reason, I just keep collecting them, and it takes forever to strip it the old-fashioned way. Do this, or with a hook blade. It takes forever, it kills your hands, you end up... It's bad. So I saw an ad for this, I can't remember where, and this is what's called the Stripmeister. And this is their entry-level design. There's other designs that strip bigger wire, that have motors on the end of it. Like you see, this one's got my cordless hooked onto it, and it's got teeth in it. I'll show you a little closer, but it's got teeth, then it's got a cutting wheel, and it strips wire, and it's fantastic. There are a few little downsides that you have to kind of go around, but we'll go through that. So I'm gonna give you a closer look at this. And also, as you're watching this, remember to like, share, subscribe, all that fun jazz. So this is the back side. This is where you feed the wire into, and you can see that it's got several different holes. Small, a bigger hole. This one is for Romex, for stripping Romex by itself, and then you got bigger holes. This little knob adjusts it up and down, so you can go from here to this, to this, to this. And if you look inside, you can see the little cutting wheel and the teeth, and this knob adjusts the blade, which is on this side. So we're going to around this side, and there you go. You have these are your feed wheels. Watch, they feed the wire. They grab pretty good actually, and then this blade is controlled by this knob up here. It goes up and down. So yeah, I'll give you a demonstration of everything I do like about this. It's a very good unit. Like I said, it's a very good unit, but it's got a couple little kinks. And once you learn how to do the kinks, then everything's good to go. So I'm gonna show you how this strips. So I have 3 different wires here. I will adjust it and show you how it strips, and then we'll kind of go through the problems. So in order to do this one, you put it in the Romex little, it's like a oval slot thing. You adjust it so that the blade's gonna cut the sheathing, and then you just kind of feed it through. Oh, that one's a little bit too tight. And then it just cuts it like that. Take it off, and then you can strip the wires up by itself. So that's one. I'll show you how it does knob and tube. Get it in, feed a little bit, oh, too much. A little more. That went pretty good, and does the same thing. Now mind you, with knob and tube, you gotta get it going. Let's go this side. So here, I don't know if it's focusing on it. It just does this. And you just peel it off. Oh, I gotta run it through. I did not adjust it properly. Now this one is just like a knob and tube is funny because if it's old wiring that's been in heat, it takes a little bit longer just because it's cracking, and that's why knob and tube is not good for a house. So then the final is going to be this bigger wire. And same thing. Nice little, where is it? Right there. See, it splits it, and then it just comes off. Just like that. Whoop. One of the downsides to this is, say you put it into the wrong hole, and it has a tendency to skip. So it'll feed through the middle, and every once in a while it'll skip to the left or right. So it won't be cutting. You'll be feeding it, but it won't be cutting. And I find that usually happens on smaller wire. So I'm gonna set up the smallest one from Romex. Like, it's nothing. This does this pretty damn easy. Just peels it away. I like it because I can get rid of all of my Romex that is just hanging around, just being a pain in the butt. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so the skipping part of the wire skipping, that's the biggest pain in the butt part of this. It strips everything. It comes with an extra blade, so this extra blade that cuts everything, it comes with an extra one of those. But I'm sure if you really had to, you can sharpen that and reuse it. It is carbide, I believe. This was I purchased this myself. Nobody else sponsors this or none of that. I don't get anything for free. That's just not how it works. I would highly recommend this if you have time, number one, because it's not exactly, it doesn't happen overnight. Like, I have these tubs and I've been stripping. This is going to be the third day of stripping and I have half a tub. So it's a little time consuming, but copper, you can make money. So you strip wire out of a house, you can turn around and strip that wire and make money off that copper. Don't just throw it away. It's another recycle reuse thing, and I'm all for that. You get some money, you recycle, and I don't know. But this is one of the things that I really enjoyed. I didn't think it would work as well as it did, and it shocked me. It did. I didn't, like, if I had this thing on high speed, it would shoot wire out like mad. But so the second problem that I have with this thing is you have to have wire that is straight. So if you pull wire of a house and you wrap it into a coil or you fold it this way and that way, you got to spend the time to straighten it all out, or it won't get fed through there, it'll jam, or it'll cause a skip, so it won't stay on the cutter, it'll just go on one side or the other. Yeah, so that's the most time consuming part, is straightening out your wire to make sure that it's going to run through properly. Like, you see how fast I can run this through. It's fairly quick if you have straight wire. So that's pretty much, I give this a good thumbs up for this. Oh, my knees. So I like it. I'm going to continue to use it. Once I get more wire, I'm going to keep stripping. So, not in the sense, but you get what I mean. So this is a neat little tool. I give this very high praise. The quality's good. It's all aluminum. They give you some screws to even mount it to whatever you want to mount to, a bench, or I mount it to a 2x6, just because everything moves in the shop. Would I get the one with the motor? Probably not. I can control this better with this than having a motor and having to switch it on and off. So this little guy runs good. I like it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like this video. Anybody else has one, leave a comment. I'd like to know how many people like it, dislike it, don't know, whatever. So I hope everyone's good. It's just a little video on this thing. I've been using it for about a month. So hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.